What's good, YouTube? It's Aquarius Leviathan Prophecy, and I was watching Colin Cowherd today, and they're still trying. They're still doing protocol on this protein on this coronavirus mess. But like I was watching his show today, and basically the Nets are at it again. And this is what I said in my previous video on my Nets video, on my Kevin Durant and KD video, not Kevin Durant, and Kyrie video. Like the Nets, they don't have patience to groom a superstar. You know what I'm saying? Like if they have a rookie, or if they have a few nice pieces, you know what I'm saying, they'll be willing to trade those pieces for old assets that's not even, remotely good anymore. You know what I'm saying? Like they don't believe in developing players. You know what I'm saying? I'm hearing rumors that, the Nets is willing to trade their young assets for more, for one more superstar. It's like, are you kidding me? So when KD's contract is up, because I don't know how long he signed with the Nets, and I don't know how long Kyrie signed with the Nets. So when their contract is both over, then what? You're gonna be tanking for another 20 years. You're gonna be tanking for another 10 years while the Knicks are relevant again. You know what I'm saying? Because when I look at I look at it this way: the Knicks, my team, is doing this the right way. I think they have learned from the Carmelo Anthony trade. Never give away your young assets, because they didn't really have to give up all those assets. You know what I'm saying? They could have just bought Carmelo Anthony out, or just waited until his contract expires and then claim him. But they, did the opposite. So, I kudos to the Knicks for not falling for the old okey doke trick again. I think they learned their lesson last time. But yeah, man, that's how the cookie crumbles sometimes. The Nets are not a patient team. They want to win now. They have no championships whatsoever, zero. So I understand. And plus the window's closing for KD, and Kyrie probably still having. Kyrie still has another good 3 years left in them. When his contract is up, but the Nets are not winning a championship next year. They're just not. You know what I'm saying? Like it's gonna take more than 3 superstars to win you a championship. You know what I'm saying? Like you would have to have the level of production just like the Heat did in when they won their championship the first go around. Obviously they lost to the Mavericks, but when they went back in 2012 and won it against OKC, you know what I'm saying? If you look at that team from top to bottom, there was no, flaws in that team. Everybody had their role, and everybody knew everybody knew what to do, But the Nets, that's the Nets for you. Any Nets fans out there, that's Nets for you. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't have time to groom young assets. Don't have time to groom, talent. You know what I'm saying? They just want old, dusty, overrated, overpriced players. You know what I'm saying? And that's how they've been that's how they've been operating since they moved to Brooklyn. You know what I'm saying? New Jersey wasn't like that. They had a couple of good pieces. They just couldn't go far. But the Nets, the Brooklyn Nets, whole different animal. You know what I'm saying? Like they will sell you down the river to to get what they want because that's how they operate. You know, they don't believe in grooming young talent whatsoever. You know what I'm saying? And they're not getting out the East. I mean, they're not getting out the East as well. You know what I'm saying? You got 4 other teams that's better than them. Boston, Philly, Milwaukee, hopefully the Knicks, Toronto. Who else is better than them? No, not the Nuggets. The Nuggets is in the West. The Magic, the Heat. You know what I'm saying? Like, even the Kings. The Kings right now is playing good basketball. So, I mean, there's a lot of teams that's better than the Nets right now. And, you know, I mean, it's going to take more than KD, Kyrie, and DeAndre. I'm not even going to count DeAndre because DeAndre is not even a superstar in my eyes. But, yeah, man, that's that's the truth of the New York. That's the truth of Brooklyn Nets, man. You know, they don't value, you know, young assets. And I bet you if the Brooklyn Nets had that 3rd pick and drafted RJ, they would have probably traded RJ too. You know what I'm saying? You know, I don't really follow the Nets like that, but you know, it was just breaking. It was not breaking news, but it was just news to me that, oh my God, here we go again. The Nets are doing everything in their power to accumulate assets that's not even going to help them win a championship. You know what I'm saying? Like, you could sign these vets for a 2-year contract. You know what I'm saying? Like, but still, man, like I said again, we don't know how long KD is going to play next year. We don't know how long KD is going to play next year. They'll probably restrict his minutes. Same thing with Kyrie coming off that. They both going to come off for surgery. You know, I think the only one that's not even in surgery protocol right now is DeAndre Jordan. But you know, to bring another player in, another superstar, so you'll have 3 superstars in one team. So if your starting 5 is good and your bench is trash, then what? Your starters is gonna have to play double minutes than usual. You know what I'm saying? Because you know, if your bench is trash, if your bench is giving you like 15 points, and and then the other bench is outscoring you by 70, then you're gonna have a problem. You know, your starters is gonna have to play a whole bunch of minutes. You know, so I mean, like I said again, you know, I mean, just like football, your back end has to be good with your front end. You know what I'm saying? If you have a suspect secondary and you have a good front 4, it's not gonna mix. You know, because you could get pressure, but nobody can cover you. Nobody can cover down the field. So as soon as the defensive ends get to you and you throw the ball, guess what? It's already a touchdown because nobody can cover nobody. But if you have your front end and your secondary is better, then okay. Same thing with basketball. You know what I'm saying? Your starting 5 can't be good while your bench is trash. Or it can't be the other way around. Your bench is good, but your starting 5 is trash. You know what I'm saying? Like, it has to be coexistent. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, that's the Nets, man. The Nets always doing this dumb shit, dog. Like, I'm not even surprised. This is why they're never gonna win anything. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're trying to be let me see. I'm trying to think of a team that they're trying to be the Philadelphia Eagles of the NFL. You know what I'm saying? Because obviously the Eagles waited like 40 years to win a championship, and they finally did it. So now, you know, I mean, the Brooklyn Nets is in the same drought right now. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how long it's been since they won a championship because they haven't won anything. So I'll probably say 50 years, 40 years since they, you know, won anything. So, I mean, at least we got 2 rings. You know what I'm saying? You know, but We won one ring in 1970, and then I think, but I believe we won the next one in 1972, if I'm not mistaken. But rings are rings. It don't matter how you get them. Rings are rings. So yeah, man. I mean, that's just what I wanted to talk about. I mean, it's just sad. I mean, especially I mean, I feel for the players too because I mean Harris and Dinwiddie is playing lights out, and Allen is playing great and stuff like that. Like, they don't deserve that. And I'm not saying they're the ones to go, but you never know. You know what I'm saying? Get as much as you can for them while they're still young. In the market. You know what I'm saying? So like, I mean, hell, look at Rockets. They traded Clint Capella. You know what I'm saying, to the Hawks. So what's stopping the Nets from trading Allen? You know what I'm saying, and get a better asset, a better center. You know what I'm saying? Like I said again in my other video, don't be surprised if AD leaves LA. Don't be surprised if Anthony Davis leaves LA, because he only signed a 1-year deal with them. So that means that, whenever the NBA season resumes, if they can't get past the first round, if they can't get out their first round, or they probably get out the first round and lose in the semifinals to the Clippers, I don't think AD's gonna resign. I think he's probably gonna make a move to the Brooklyn Nets and go join AD, KD, and Kyrie. So there you have a big three. You have Anthony Davis, you have Kevin Durant, and you got Kyrie Irving, and then obviously they'll figure out the bench, but that would be your starting three. So don't rule that out as well. You know what I'm saying? So, but obviously again you got Giannis Antetokounmpo, another free agent. You know what I'm saying? Like, he can go to the Brooklyn Nets, team up. You know what I'm saying? Like, the Nets can be in position to sign 2 max players. Because think about it, the Nets have I don't know how their salary cap is structured, but if they play their cards right, they can have 2 max slots to sign 2 max players, which means that Anthony Davis and Giannis can possibly become New York Brooklyn Nets players. You know what I'm saying? So but that's not gonna happen because like I said again, the Bucks is gonna do everything in their power to keep Giannis, and obviously LA is gonna do the same. You know what I'm saying? Because LA season was a wash. They wasn't really going anywhere. The pieces didn't mesh together. Like, it was just a terrible season all the way around. So, in my humble opinion, I do believe. In my humble opinion, I do believe Anthony Davis is going to resign for about another year, see where this goes, and if he doesn't like it, then he's just going to bounce. You know what I'm saying? Leave LeBron James before LeBron James leaves you. You know what I'm saying? But obviously he's stuck there for another 4 years. So, but anyways, yeah, that's what I wanted to say. If you like this video, please comment. If you're a Brooklyn Nets fan, comment on why is the Nets doing this again? Trading their young assets for over cheap price, overused old players past their prime. But yeah, leave a comment, like, share, subscribe, and until next time, take care of yourself and each other. Peace.